Hello, everyone! It is me, Jacob Horse. I just wanted to inform you that Drawfee's special anniversary merch is now available in our store. Link in description. We have new t-shirts as well as our annual poster and pin, and every purchase includes a postcard print as a little thanks from us. These will only be available during the month of July, so pick them up while you can. Hey, I just want to say one more thing. Thanks for all the support these last 3 years from the bottom of my horse heart.
Welcome to Drawfee, where we take dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
And I'm fantastic because I'm plastic. Hey, Jacob.
And hi, I'm Barbie.
Wow, we've got two Barbies here with us on the show.
And Plastic Jacob.
And Plastic Jacob. And I'm regular Nathan. I'm just playing with my toys today on this episode.
Classic Nathan. Well, my real name is Willie.
Oh!
Okay, well, the reason I just did that
yeah?
is because as you were listening to this, the -- movie in America is Barbie.
Yeah.
And we wanted to celebrate the success of the movie that is already out.
Yeah.
By going back and drawing some Barbies based solely on their names, because there have been a lot of Barbies.
They just kept making them.
So many.
For so long. I
was looking for Barbies like to do it, and there's just so many of just like the most boring sounding. It's just like, a lot of them are just like princess of blank Barbie.
Princess accountant Barbie.
Yeah, no, and it's just, there's clearly a big collector's culture, which made finding these a little harder than I was expecting. But I have 3 names.
Okay.
And
there's 3 of us.
Whoa.
That worked out really well.
That's awesome.
That
That's amazing for us.
That's super.
But.
Yeah.
I almost just called you Barbie. What's your name?
I'm Barbie. No, wait.
Hi, I'm Barbie.
Okay, Barbie number 1.
Yeah, that's me.
Your Barbie is called Pepsi Spirit Barbie.
Now, did this come out before or after the protest Pepsi ad?
It seemed before. I don't know when that was, but unless the protest happened in 1982, I would say that it was before.
It was only the 80s? I thought it would have been before then.
Pepsi Spirit?
Yeah. Damn, she's an 80s girl?
I can't, I mean, maybe it's earlier. I can't really tell, but I'm just it's a guesstimate.
This was the first time that Barbie was inhabited by the spirit of Pepsi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It also sounds like it could be a racing horse name.
Pepsi Spirit?
Spirit of Pepsi.
Yeah.
Pepsi Spirit. Spirit of Pepsi, Pepsi Spirit.
Well, I guess Pepsi Spirit could also be like a drink, like a terrible alcoholic beverage.
Pepsi Spirit.
Which I would
Why do you
drink.
think they've never tried to do that? The soda companies.
Make a spirit drink?
Make like an alcohol.
To be fair, they probably own several. They just don't.
Yeah, but I mean like an associated one, you know?
Right, because the alcohol companies, they've been making like the mixed drink that comes in a can. You can get like a Jack and Coke.
There's something very unsavory about those to me.
Yeah.
I think it's because
they're more sweet.
I think it's because soda companies market towards kids.
Yeah, but they don't care.
So they don't want to like confuse the advertising.
So do alcohol companies, though.
They don't always market towards kids. They market towards adults too. Sometimes they'll be like, "Look at this bikini woman. This is a soda for men."
What did the Pepsi logo look like in the
80s?
In the 80s, was it like this?
It looked like Pepsi.
Basically, it's kind of the spirit of Pepsi.
It's kind of the spirit. Well, because I'm imagining she is the spirit. You said she was inhabited by the spirit, but what if she is the spirit?
Oh, she come out of Pepsi.
The Pepsi spirit.
You rub the Pepsi bottle,
as you do before you open a Pepsi. You have to rub the bottle,
and she come out, and she's the spirit of Pepsi.
If you crack it open without rubbing it, she dies.
I guarantee you there's like some crazy person working in the Pepsi labs trying to make genies a thing for like a sweepstakes.
You guarantee me
I guarantee
that someone at Pepsi is trying to make genies a real thing?
I put everything I have on this bet. Somewhere out there is a genie scientist in the Pepsi labs.
I mean, there's definitely been an I Dream of Genie Barbie, right?
Probably. We can say anything. That's the thing about us.
The thing that we do on this show is say anything.
Yeah.
We hold the boombox over our head.
There's been a say anything Barbie, right?
Yeah. What does Barbie look like? She
looks like a white woman.
She just looks,
she looks like a
lady.
white woman with kind of...
Barbie's white?
Who's kind of wall-eyed.
She just stares straight ahead with sort of a blank, smiling expression on her face.
Okay, right, yes.
And she just seems like neutrally happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very large boobs too. For
Okay.
her. Don't forget the boobs.
Yeah. Tiny, tiny, tiny waist.
Yeah, and a round thing in your face.
You know, Nathan, I hate to say it, if you draw my Bobby Hill face on the Barbie, wouldn't be far off.
I like this face you've done here. This feels right to me.
She's embodying the spirit of Pepsi.
Yeah.
Which is being the alternative to Coke at restaurants when they say, is Pepsi okay?
No, and as a Diet Coke drinker, it's like, is Diet Pepsi okay? It's like, why don't I just go drink out of the toilet? No, it's not. It is completely a different thing.
It's not okay. It's never been okay.
But then I drink it because I feel like if you say no, you look crazy. But no, Diet Coke is better than Diet Pepsi, and everyone is going to comment, "Oh, Diet Pepsi is good," and you're wrong.
There was that Pepsi ad campaign with Haley Eisenberg, Jesse Eisenberg's sister, where she would have like a deep voice, and she'd go to the restaurant and ask for the Pepsi, and they'd give her a Coke, and she'd be mad that they gave her a Coke instead of Pepsi, which, like, when has that ever happened?
She was a dumb kid. She didn't know any better. Her name was Haley Eisenberg. Mm-hmm. I know that because then there's one commercial where she takes off her thing and she reveals that she's actually Halle Berry.
Halle Berry, but then she was actually Barry Bostwick.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, "Who's Barry Bostwick?" And Barry Bostwick shrugs.
Yeah.
Not even Barry Bostwick knows.
Even he doesn't know. And I was like, who is this for?
I mean, it feels
I was a child, and I was like, I don't understand anything that's happening in this commercial.
That commercial sounds exactly what it's like whenever I confidently state the name of a celebrity to Jacob, and I'm like, this actor was in it, and Jacob was like, do you mean this person? And then we have to go like 4 actors away until we get to the correct actor.
Yeah, that's kind of like the commercial embodiment of that feeling
of how my brain works with names.
Matt is terrible at, like, he doesn't know a single celebrity. Mm-hmm. And I was watching a interview with Selma Blair, because I'm on a big... If you haven't been watching the Drew Barrymore show, you should.
Okay.
It's amazing. She's always like this close to crying tears of joy.
That's beautiful.
I love her. But she was interviewing Selma Blair, and I said, Matt, I'll give you $10 if you can tell me who that actress is. And then behind her was her book, and it had her name, but the last 3 letters were like covered. So he said, "Oh, I know, it's Selma Black." And I was like,
"That's pretty close. That's pretty good using just like context clues."
Yeah,
if
only Selma Black was the name of an actress.
But he thought he had bested
thought he'd
me,
cracked it. Yeah, it's crazy, like being with someone whose brain isn't taken up by like useless information. It's like you forget. I assume Matt's like this as well. Like, he doesn't know celebrities, but he just knows like other stuff instead, right?
No, he knows a lot of stuff. He knows like not anything that like exists in the physical world. Oh, okay. If that makes sense.
Whoa.
It's all theoretical.
Is he like Doctor Strange?
Is he?
Oh my god, he would love it if you told him that
he's like doing
Dr.
all
Strange.
He's like involved in like the arcane and the occult.
I mean, you could call mathematics the occult.
Yeah,
it kind of is. Yeah.
He doesn't know very many celebrities for sure.
Does he know any like math celebrities?
Are there math celebrities?
He actually would know
like Jimmy Numbers.
Jimmy Numbers.
Jimmy Numbers. He's a fan of Jimmy Numbers.
Jimmy Numbers is divisive in the community.
He likes his earlier work.
Either love him or hate him.
Yeah.
Does he like any math celebrities?
Matt celebrities.
You just said his name.
No, he gets
his
like
name.
if he sees someone that he like, he's kind of like if like he's like a golden retriever. If he sees like anyone that kind of looks like him or has the same name, he'll like bark at it.
Amazing.
That's great. That's how I'm trying to be. That's what I'm always barking every time I pass a Nathan's Famous restaurant.
Yeah.
I think this is it.
Yeah, you did it absolutely.
That's the spirit of Pepsi.
I think it's this. I think she's just sort of like a spirit made of soda bubbles.
I did look her up because I was curious what she looks like, and she kind of makes me uncomfortable. I mean, her outfit's dope, but the hair gives me vibes of every woman who's yelled at me at the supermarket on Long Island.
Yeah,
I gotta see this.
One of those like fundamentalist moms. She's got like big hair.
Can I see it?
Fundamental about Pepsi.
There's Pepsi Spirit Barbie. So you were close.
What is that hair doing?
I got the Pepsi logo so wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They drew like the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. They took the word Pepsi out and then they made that white stripe smaller.
Yeah.
But it's also just going the wrong direction.
That's all right.
Yeah.
You don't need to be accurate.
We don't like Pepsi.
We don't need to be memorizing what corporate logos look like either. It's
all right.
fine.
Well, maybe in the render it'll look... I'll either fix it or I won't.
You won't.
Okay.
I feel like I've been imbued with the spirit of Pepsi, and I'm ready to draw now because of it.
Hell yeah.
All right.
If I may.
You may.
Let's go.
Okay, Willie, I'm ready for my Barbie.
You're ready for your Barbie.
My Barbie.
Well, it's more like a hairbie because your Barbie is called Totally Hair Barbie.
Totally hair.
My.
No.
She's totally hair.
She shouldn't be, right?
Totally Hair Barbie.
Are we sure?
She's all hair, baby. She's totally hair.
She's totally hair.
Totally hair.
She's got to be some other things.
She was the inspiration for that song.
Which one?
Your hair is everywhere.
Oh man, this is a sequel then, because I think you drew that once with me.
Yeah, that was a lyrics episode. Callback.
Do you remember that episode?
Let us know in the comments below.
Let us know. We want to hear from you.
We
like
want
us on Nebula.
Hear from you. Nebula.
That's a thing, I think.
Yeah,
right?
it's a streaming platform.
It's a lot of YouTube ends that way.
She's a character from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Good movie, which came out multiple months ago.
Right.
At this point.
Yeah, for sure it did.
Well, the first one came out years ago.
Yeah, and the second one also came out years ago, but less years ago than the first one. It's pretty interesting, huh?
That's how time works. These are some good hair shapes, Jacob.
Thank you so much. I'm just drawing hair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's totally hair.
Because it's like totally hair.
It's not but totally it's also spies, but it is totally hair.
But it's also Barbie. Don't forget that.
No, I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to.
Right now, it's just totally hair, but there does need to be Barbie.
A lot of things are totally hair. But
you didn't think I was gonna stop here, right?
I don't know. I kind of felt like this was just gonna be your drawing.
You didn't think I was just gonna draw this and then stop. Did you? Is that what you thought?
Hair. I used to think, speaking of Barbies and hair, I used to steal my friends' Barbies and obviously look at their underpants underneath.
Yeah,
obviously.
The smooth bits underneath. Yeah.
But I did always kind of think for a longer time than I care to admit that girls just had raised lettering on their crotch.
Is that where they put the lettering on Barbie?
It says Mattel in raised letters for a while.
Oh, right and there.
Well, no, because I also, like, my only other interaction with that till I was younger shouldn't have been. I don't know why, but when I was younger, one of my favorite movies was Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh,
okay. And they do have
problematic faves.
Very, but they do have naked ladies in one of the more problematic scenes in the movie.
Of course.
And so, like, that was my first interaction with pubic hair. So I thought that, like, ladies' genitals were just pubic hair, and then I saw
raised lettering.
Because it's all textures. It was just like different textures, and I was
fun.
Like, that must be what ladies have. And then I learned that gender is a spectrum.
Wow.
And that everyone has raised letters.
Everyone has raised letters where their pubes should be.
Yeah.
That's so true.
That's beautiful.
You know what I'm getting vibes of this drawing, in this drawing?
Of this drawing, in this drawing?
Hair.
Yeah. This is the Ghost of Christmas Present in the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, the really creepy one.
Yeah.
That's the Ghost of Christmas Future.
No, the Ghost of Christmas Future is the Grim Reaper.
Yes.
Ghost of Christmas Present is the, like...
It's the big
Marley
man.
and Marley?
The buried gay dude. And the past is, like, the little doll that floats.
Yes.
Ghost of Christmas Past.
You're so right, actually.
It's like creepy, but also cuddly looking.
Oh, I forgot I need to put like a bikini on.
Oh, I didn't put a bikini on mine, but
because it's Barbie.
We're gonna, by the time we get to Julia, we're gonna remember all the things about Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I got the face and sort of the general shape, but I forgot to style her.
You forgot to put the bikini. This is more like a bra.
Does Barbie always wear a bikini?
I don't know. I just feel like
just over the hair, just coming out of the hair, and just like some tufts of hair are stuck into it. But it's
does not look like it would be like very supportive at that point.
Well, she can't be naked.
I think that she actually can. I think she'd be perfectly fine being naked.
I think it's like the hair kept growing and pushed down the bikini a little bit. Yeah, slowly pushing it down.
So she just never changes to the point that her hair grows within her clothing.
Do we think that this happened slowly over time, or like this all of a sudden happened? Like she was walking down the street looking sort of like a regular Barbie, and then she was hit with like a hair growth ray, and this is just sort of the result.
Well, she's totally hair.
Yeah,
that's a really good point.
So I feel like she would have to have always been.
This is
hair.
This is just how she. This is just how she is.
This is how she
totally.
is.
Like down to her DNA.
Yeah.
When did Barbie Totally Hair come out? Was it the 90s? Because I feel like I remember Totally Hair.
It seems like there are multiple iterations of Totally Hair Barbie.
Oh, okay.
This one on eBay is from 1991.
Okay.
That I'm looking at.
Good year.
But
great year for hair.
Great year for hair and the phrase totally.
I was looking up Barbies, and it seems like there are multiple like kinds of Barbie, and I feel like Totally Hair Barbie is sort of different than the commemorative ones in that it seems to have been more of like a like new functionality added to the Barbie.
Because you can brush her hair.
I think so.
Or the one where you can grow her hair.
Oh,
I don't.
Or is it the one where she's like, totally hair?
You add like water to the hair and it changed color. That was one, right?
Wait, why is she going through the woods?
She's cryptid.
This is like that episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns is in the woods, except it's totally hair Barbie.
If you listen in the woods, you can hear Barbie.
I bring you hair.
I think
this is a really.
Does she create her own light source? Why is she in a spotlight?
I think that they're trying to like locate her. Like she got out.
Yeah, this is like the game Where you're, yeah.
Mattel is trying to find her before she
It was too
seen by the
She escaped
public.
to the lab.
They made her too powerful with the hair. It's like, we gave her a lot of hair. No, make her hair totally. I don't think it's a good idea, sir. Do it.
Do it.
Sir, the meters are saying she's totally here.
The story you've concocted, Jacob, makes her smile that much creepier, because if she's currently being hunted down right now, she's just kind of like, she knows that she's okay.
Yeah, I don't think she's concerned about being captured.
No.
I've imagined that.
I think she welcomes the amusement
Yeah, it's all a game for her.
of their attempts.
Oh, this is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's really, really good.
She's totally hair.
She's totally hair.
I feel like
I'm totally scared.
I feel like it's looking at me.
Yeah, she's kind of looking at everyone, I think.
She's looking at everyone and no one. She's
Yeah.
seeing everyone, but she's looking at no one.
Yeah.
I genuinely do think that if you go back and forth, the eyes follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of do.
I appreciate that you sort of took the aesthetic that I drew on the face of my Barbie and
Yes.
Well, because you were correct. That's just what
heightened
Barbies looks like.
I really like the way you did it, so I thought I would just commit to that face.
And I like to think that the hair can cover her face. Like the face comes out and then it retracts back into the hair.
When she goes back into combat mode.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of has vibes of that like spirit from Avatar: The Last Airbender with multiple faces,
No
where it's
face.
just like putting on a face.
Or
To,
not
like,
no face, the face stealer or whatever it's called.
Yes.
I was thinking of Maligma.
Oh,
From the movie Maligma.
Yeah.
This is Malignant.
It's Malignant. We just call it Maligna for fun.
Hi,
Maligma
I'm
balls.
Maligma.
That's a good movie.
Do we have an image of this Barbie?
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to show it to you. You're exactly right. That's what it looks like, but it's very close.
I don't see how this is totally hair, what they're giving
Yeah,
me.
I guess that was the version they ended up releasing after the original prototype of Totally Hair Barbie escaped and was never able to be recaptured.
Still roaming the woods of the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah. All right, I'm done.
I don't like it. Get it off the screen.
Just her face pops out. She goes, "I'm Totally Hair Barbie," and then back into the hair.
Now you're totally hair Barbie too.
The tentacles of hair reach out.
We will all be Totally Hair Barbie.
Julia, are you ready to do one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Willie, I'm ready for my Barbie.
All right, Julia.
Yep.
Your Barbie is called Jello Fun Barbie.
What?
Jello fun.
Jello Fun Barbie.
Jello fun.
No.
Jello fun.
It's like, Jello, that but fun, and then add Barbie.
I like the different ways that like the food products that Barbie partners with express themselves. Like it's the spirit of Pepsi. But with Jello, it's just fun.
We're just having some Jello fun.
I was looking over. I think that there are spirit Barbies, and then there are fun Barbies.
Okay,
there are totally hair Barbies.
Is there a Pepsi fun Barbie as well?
Let me see. Pepsi
or a spirit of Jello Barbie? What would the spirit of Jello be?
Probably like Flubber from Flubber.
Oh, but Barbie. But make it Barbie.
So it is not. It is just Pepsi Spirit.
Okay.
But I do think, not to pull the curtain back too much, I think that Spirit means that it's cheerleader themed.
Oh, okay.
Would be my sense.
That actually...
Or that it contains a soul.
Okay.
A child that plays with it.
That makes sense.
Oh, is Barbie like Lady in the Water-ing us?
She's just inside the Jello
through the Jello.
Yeah.
It's so small.
She communicates with you from below the surface of the Jello.
She tries to get you to come and join her in the Jello.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't you want to have Jello fun?
It's Jello fun in here.
I'm having a Jello great time.
I don't know what it says about either Barbie or you guys that I gave you 3 Barbie names and you created 3 different cryptids.
Well, Barbies are kind of cryptids. She's a shapeshifter.
I guess that's true.
Jello, join me.
Does it not have a body? Is it just a floating head in Jello?
It's just Barbie's head suspended in Jello, and it talks to you. But she doesn't move her mouth. You just hear her voice.
This is what happens to you if you cross Totally Hair Barbie. You end up
in the Jello.
In the Jello.
I'm so interested to see what... Oh, it's just more?
I think it's going to be more.
It's just going to be some more...
You buy like a 6-pack of these.
A 6-pack of Jello Fun Barbie. And
The weird thing is when you eat the Jello, the head is gone. It's not in there. Like you can't get the head out.
You can never reach the head of Barbie. You can never reach the Barbie.
I feel like there's something like viscerally disgusting to me about anything in Jello.
Yeah.
Much less a Barbie doll that's been... Oh God, is that its arms?
Oh, I see.
No.
Julia, I get it.
The pieces are all in different Jello cups.
And so when you eat each Jello cup, the piece is freed.
It's like Exodia.
It's like Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh!
So it is...
Karina's not here to appreciate this good Exodia reference.
Yeah, nothing...
I definitely know what you're talking about.
Well, you don't need to because this is very nominally like Exodia.
Really?
Yeah, it's severed body parts, I guess.
Yeah,
as in common.
You assemble them all and then you win the game.
In your tummy.
And
then once you do, you're really having Jello fun now.
And then she emerges like a chest burster from Alien.
You start seeing her in your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're very close, and possibly when this comes out, have already gone through the stage where TikTok discovers Jello. And when that happens, it's going to be disgusting.
It does feel like the next step from, the goo or whatever it was.
Well, like all of those TikTok recipes to me, like they look to me like what I feel like I see when I look at like gelatin recipes from the 1950s where like fish is like suspended in in like Jello.
They gelatined anything in the 1950s. They were out of their damn minds.
And I feel like that has to make a comeback.
Yeah.
I don't want it to.
Someone is going to get very rich making gelatin stuff on TikTok, and it could be you, Drawfee audience.
I'm honestly surprised that they haven't done that already.
They probably have. I don't really look at TikTok.
Okay, you're my window into TikTok, Willie.
Wow. My TikTok is YouTube compilations of TikTok because I'm scared of getting the algorithm to know what I like.
That is valid.
Yeah.
The YouTube that's the way to watch TikTok, I think. You have someone else curate it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone else goes in there.
I don't want to have to find it.
They plumb the depths and come out with the treasures.
I've been made fun of by youths before because they're like, the algorithm is the best part of TikTok. Huh. And like you watch one video and then you'll find like 1 million, but I don't know. I'm happy with my system, so
yeah,
I'm gonna keep doing it.
I read an article about how actually the algorithm is that it figures out what you want and then it gets close, but never gives you exactly what it is that you're looking for. So you keep like scrolling because you're like, oh, it's getting close, and then you just stay.
That's the most upsetting thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's actually really smart, though.
I know, of course it is. That's why, God.
They're so smart over there at TikTok.
Here's the thing.
Good for them.
We got to start doing some of that on Drawfee.
We should make videos that people don't like, but
it's almost
what they wanted.
And we promise that in the next one, it's going to be exactly what they want.
Yeah.
But it never is. I guess we kind of already do that.
Oh, those are the lids?
Yeah.
So all the lids have been removed.
Yeah.
This is the first part of the ritual.
I feel like we're really talking over just how like horrible and upsetting this drawing is. Horrible on like a visceral level. It's a beautiful drawing.
We're back in the woods.
Is that a candle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
It's Jello fun.
Light 6 candles and place them in a ring.
Well, that's how you summon Pepsi Spirit Barbie.
Oh.
Oh, so this person is trying to unite all of the forbidden Barbies.
Yeah.
Well, you need Pepsi Spirit Barbie to fight Totally Hair Barbie before she takes over the world. And you need the Jell-O fun ritual in order to do it.
It'd be crazy if we like accidentally nail the plot of the Barbie movie.
I mean, like, this is all in there.
Yeah, they do exactly this, and everyone's watching this because the Barbie movie's out by now, and they're like, they just copied the plot of the Barbie movie.
Can you imagine?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm hoping that that's what happens.
Yeah,
the movie does look good though. I'm excited to watch it.
The trailer looked fun.
The thing I've heard is that like it is widely touted as having like one of the best scripts in Hollywood, where like people were like fighting to be a part of it because it was that good.
That's awesome.
That's very exciting.
I think the thing that made me the most excited about it was Ryan Gosling saying that he's never had a role suit him more, and that I found to be very funny.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's basically a Ken doll. Kendall Jenner.
He also okay.
I thought it but didn't say it.
That would be a good drag king name.
Kendall Jenner.
That would be a good drag name.
There's a drag queen named Kendall Gender.
That's pretty good.
Oh, Candle Gender.
Candle Gender.
Candle Gender.
Is that anything?
Yeah.
What do we think about Candle? Maybe like a witch drag queen, a witch themed.
They have those, I think.
Candle Gender.
Or just like a candle themed drag queen who only does candles.
Well, witches like candles.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
John Wick, but it's a candles wick.
Oh.
Witches have lots of interests, Jacob. Candles are just one of them.
I don't remember saying witches only like candles.
Well, but you're not every witch likes candle. You're being witch like.
You're being witch-like.
Yeah. Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
What's the word? Witch racist, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I'm going to go ahead and say it here. All witches like candles.
They like them. They like them a little bit.
I think they really like them.
What about a forest witch that doesn't want to start a forest fire?
They still like candles.
A water witch?
She likes responsible use of candles. You can put candles on like one of those little floating cups.
Yeah.
You put the candle in the water. Ensorcel. That's another...
That's another one of my episodes.
Yeah, it is. I was calling back.
I remember things. It took me a second. I am not saying that all witches don't like fire, but whether they get that fire in the form of a candle is another thing. And
witches... Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, if there's a witch out there that's like, I cannot stand candles.
I can't stand it.
I would be surprised.
Okay, I'm sorry. Does every witch in the Drawfee audience speak for every witch out there?
We could get a pretty good sample size, I think.
I just think, if you are a witch and you watch Drawfee and you don't like candles, I'm curious to know. And
I'd also be curious, like, what's your replacement?
Yeah.
Are you doing like some incense?
Do you have a replacement, or are we just so off base with have the candle witches really just saturated media with this false idea, and really candles are not that important?
I feel like it's more like a bonfire thing.
Well, that's part of it too.
Bonfire isn't candles.
Yeah, candles are for small, intimate rituals, and bonfires are for big, dramatic ones.
I just feel like if you're doing any sort of like spiritual thing, any sort of spiritual event, lighting a candle, it feels appropriate.
It's going to get you there. It makes me feel more spiritual when I see a candle.
I love a candle.
Doesn't sound like you love a candle.
No, I love candles. That's my favorite thing to do is light candles out of all things.
Wow. So, Julia, someone's taken the spirit of Pepsi Barbie and disassembled her and put her in the Jell-O? Is this what I'm led to believe by the narrative of this drawing?
What am I drawing again?
Jell-O fun Barbie.
And you've written on the box, summon spirit of Pepsi with Jell-O.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do like.
All right, no further questions.
You definitely nailed the Jello aspect of this. I'm surprised that this is where your mind went with fun.
Well, this seems fun to me.
Okay, there you go.
It's like like when you're having a sleepover with the girls and you get the Ouija board out.
You sever a bunch of doll body parts, suspend them in Jello.
And you see what happens. You see where the night takes you, you know?
Yeah.
I was a kid once, I know.
We've all been there, I think.
We've all been there.
We've all literally done this exact thing. And we'll do it again.
We'll do it right now.
Let's go do that.
Let's do that.
Let's do this exact horrible thing.
I'll get the candles. Nathan, you get the Jello. Willie, you bring the spirit of Pepsi.
I always do.
And Julia,
yep,
you just bring that wonderful personality of yours.
Thanks. I'm here too.
You want to see what it actually looks like? Because you were close.
Okay.
But it's that.
She's just
a flip. Yeah, I'm surprised that Mattel did sever a bunch of doll parts and ship them off in Jello.
It's just a shirt that says
just
Jello.
A shirt that says Jello.
You know,
what's on her pants? Is it Jello cups?
I think it's cubes of Jello.
Cubes.
What is it called? It's like Bacardi girls, where they like show up to events and they stand by the table of Bacardi, and
if it's Bacardi, then I bet they're called
shirts.
Bacardi girls. There was the Fantanas, I think they were called.
Okay.
They used to ride a jet ski and promote Fanta.
And they'd say, "Don't you want a Fanta, Fanta? Don't you want a?"
Well, this was interesting.
This went places I wasn't expecting, but I'm very happy that we got there.
We drew 3 cryptids.
3 cryptids. And I think that you even managed to transcend cryptid into just abject terror.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I mean, we're just Barbie girls living in a Barbie world.
Ultimately,
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So,
Willie, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Where can the people find you?
Where can the people find me? YouTube / my name, I think. I don't know. Just Google me, and I'm the one who looks like how I sound. Actually, that's not even true if commenters are to be believed. But
what do they think you should look or sound like different?
The one I get the most is there's the guy, like he's like a side character in Deadpool. His name is Karan Soni.
Oh, okay.
That's what people think I should look like.
That you should look like
This
him?
is a terrible plug for my channel. Go over and watch me on YouTube. I make videos. The one I'm currently working on is about a movie called Bigfoot vs. DB Cooper, which, if you did not already guess from that title, is a gay porn. So, very soft core. It's going to be an interesting week since I do a lot of my work in a public gym. So,
what do I get if I did guess that it was a gay porn when I heard that title?
You get a new gay porn to watch.
Yeah, you get a new gay porn to watch and Jello Fun Barbie.
Wow.
Just 1 cup, though.
Okay.
You have to collect them all.
I like the one that kind of looks like it has an Among Us in it.
Oh, the arms one?
Yeah.
If you look at just the top, looks like we've got 2 Among Us looking at each other.
Yeah, that's true.
We're done here. If you like Drawfee, you know what to do. Patreon, like and subscribe on YouTube. Give us a Twitch look.
Give us a look over there.
Give us a look over there.
Buy some of our merch.
Put a merch on your body.
Hi, buy my merch.
Suspend doll parts in Jello and send the pictures on Twitter.
Yeah, that'll help us.
Yeah.
I bet it would.
And we're Barbie.
We're Barbie. And sorry.
Sorry, Barbie.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go sorry.
Yeah.